Hello students, today we are going to discuss 5th chapter of your English literature book Moon So Round and Yellow. Moon So Round and Yellow is a poem. This poem is written by Matthias Barr. This poem is about the moon. Matthias Barr was a Scottish poet and he was born on 6 December 1831 in Scotland. Moon so round and yellow. What does the moon look like to you? It means, according to you, what the moon looks like. Did you know the moon is 10 times brighter when it is full than when it is in a quarter phase? So, did you know the moon is brighter when it is full? That means in Purnima night we all see the moon is full moon. It is fully illuminated and that night the moon is shining in the sky and it is brighter than other days. So student, now I am going to recite this poem. Moon so round and yellow, looking from on high, how I love to see you shining in the sky. Oft I wonder when I see you there, how they get to light you hanging in the air. Where do you go at morning when the night is past and the sun comes peeping over the hills at last? Sometimes I will watch you sillily overhead when you think I'm sleeping snugly in my bed. Matthias Barr. In the first stanza, moon so round and yellow, looking from on high, how I love to see you shining in the sky. The poet describes the moon is round in shape and yellow in color. The poet is looking at the moon. The moon is high in the sky. How I love to see you shining in the sky. How the poet loves to see the moon. The moon is brightening in the sky. So in the first stanza, the poet described the moon is round in shape and yellow in color. And the poet, he loves to see the moon because the moon is brightening in the sky. The moon is fully illuminated in the sky. Oft I wonder when I see you there, how they get to light you hanging in the air. So oft it means many times. Oft it means again and again. The poet gets surprised when the poet sees the moon in the sky. How they get to light you hanging in the air. It means how the moon spreads out its light not only in the sky but also on earth. And how all living things, non-living things get light from the moon. Because in the sky there is no electricity connection. So without taking any support, how the moon spreads his light in the sky as well as on earth. Third stanza, Where you go at morning when the night is past and the sun comes peeping over the hills at last. The poet tells where the moon goes away at morning when the night is past, after passing the night, and the sun comes, sun rises, and the moon looks secretly over the hills at last. So peeping, it means looking secretly. Sometimes I will watch you sillily overhead when you think I'm sleeping snugly in my bed. Sometimes the poet will watch the moon sillily overhead. Sillily means craftily, secretly, or cleverly. When the moon thinks the poet is sleeping snugly in his bed. So, snugly it means warmly and comfortably. Sometimes the moon thinks the poet is sleeping comfortably in his bed, but that's not true. The poet will watch the moon cleverly overhead. Matthias Barr. So this is the poem